Hello, my name is Caleb Davis, and I'm a fourth grade literacy and social studies teacher. And this is a quick overview of how we can develop and/or enhance 21st century skills inside the classroom. Today's presentation will cover a way to increase student communication skills by focusing on students' ability to conduct research while organizing and presenting historical information in clear, complete, and effective formats while integrating social studies with literacy. For decades, the go-to assessment that follows reading a novel has traditionally been the book report. When it comes to reading biographies about historical figures in society, the go-to assessment has traditionally been creating your own biography of that person using the information gathered from the readings. As our lives and environment around us are constantly changing, it is only right that the way of the classroom adjusts as well. One major transformation to society that has completely redesigned the way we communicate is the use of social media. People all over the world and at different ages are using social media as a means of communication. Therefore, integrating this form of communication into the classroom is a unique way of enhancing students' communication skills that are preparing them for the 21st century. To replace the report or book report themed assessment, my instructional focus will be on communication. I will specifically target the use of multiple means of expression when it comes to communicating information effectively. Again, the outcome of this skill is for students to be able to research, organize, and present historical information in clear and effective formats. The fourth grade example from the skills map for social studies provided by the Partnership for 21st Century Learning asks that working in small groups, students will choose an area from their state's history, organize a storyboard on the person, place, or event, and use digital tools to create a presentation that teaches their topic to the remainder of the class. To summarize my task, I will allow students the opportunity to use modern social media templates and create an African American wax museum for Black History Month. Working individually or with a partner, students will choose one of the provided persons to conduct their research on using books, technology, or information gathered from expert interviews. Students will then organize the life events of that person and place them in chronological order onto a Twitter template to summarize in 140 characters or less the major historical events of that person's life. In addition to that, students would also be required to find sufficient amount of pictures to paste into an Instagram template and summarize the picture's significance using a caption. Depending on the accessibility of technology, students can either create the actual Twitter and Instagram accounts using social media sites, or students can use the templates to create the documents and then print them and place them on a poster board. Each student's final task would be to write a speech that they would be required to recite whenever they are activated at the Wax Museum. This speech would be no longer than 1 minute. Then, they should be polished enough to discuss any information about their presentation and answer any appropriate questions. This task can be modified to meet the needs of all learners if necessary. It may also be modified to fit other class lessons. For example, this task could be used on reviewing famous or important people in your state's history, or even used as an activity for students to create about themselves to improve the cultural awareness within the classroom and share their life stories with their classmates. In order to succeed with this task, students must conduct and comprehend reasonable research, persevere through strict deadlines, and find ways to effectively communicate their material verbally and non-verbally.